Good evening, friends. I welcome you to this next episode of Lessons from Masters brought to you by Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund and Cafe Mutual. The objective, as you know, of this series is to bring to you topics that impact your personal and professional life. Friends, all of us always strive for greater success. And at some point or the other, questions would have crossed your mind around why some MFDs are more successful while the others fail. How can we all improve our mindset so that we achieve and build on our success? So, in today's session, we have with us Prem Khatri of Cafe Mutual, who will share secrets on developing the success mindset. And to extract the essence of Prem's experience, we have with us Mr. K.S. Rao, Senior Vice President and Head of Investor Education and Distributor Development at Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund. Mr. Rao, as you all know, is a veteran in the industry. He spent over 2 decades in the mutual fund industry, and has, it's been his mission to increase savings as a habit for Indian citizens. And he's been conducting several innovative investor awareness programs across geographies with innovative ideas to inculcate this habit. These initiatives have helped his fund house win several accolades in India and abroad. Just like the best of best fund house that ABSL MF won from Asia Asset Management, and another from Outlook Money, which was on the innovative approach to investor education. He's been working closely with several education institutions, universities, and media partners. And in fact, Mr. Rao and his team have conducted over 5,000 outreach programs under Janoge Tabhi To Manoge banner. And the team has reached out to over a lakh of investors under this program. Mr. Rao is also on the committee, several committees in NISM. He's an alumnus of IIM Calcutta. He's MBA Finance, a chartered wealth manager. He also has a postgraduate diploma in portfolio management and international business, and is a graduate in dairy technology. Over to you, Mr. Rao.
Today, it's a wonderful time we both can have, and it's an honor to be with you this afternoon to have this session. Good afternoon and good evening to some of you, and welcome you all for this evening learning from the master. And it is the fifth in the session. We started with Amit Ji, Amit Biwalkar, and we can't get a better person than Amit Ji to start the session. We had a second session with Amit Trivedi, then we have Virendra Ranawat, then we have Parth. Last week we had a life planning. What is that we are going to discuss beyond life planning today? This is something very interesting topic, and which will be close to every one of us, and all of us use it every day to become successful. And indeed, it's going to be the last session of the 2020 as far as the lessons from the master is concerned, and it's a grand finale. It has to be, when it is the last, it has to be the best. When it has to be the best, you should have none other than Prem. I quote, I always I love this dohas from our friend Vinay. पढ़ जग मुआ पंडित बयान कोई दाई अक्षर प्रेम का जो पढ़े से पंडित होई. आज हमारे साथ प्रेम है. हम वो प्रेम के साथ और एक कॉन्वर्सेशन चलाते जाएंगे. और जैसे हम हर बार अल्बर्ट आइंस्टीन को कोट करते हैं, एथ वंडर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एंड पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग. शायद अल्बर्ट आइंस्टीन आगे ये भी कहा था, एजुकेशन इज नॉट द लर्निंग ऑफ द फैक्ट्स बट द ट्रेनिंग ऑफ द माइंड टू थिंक. Today we will think of what is our mind is going to think. And some of us asking immediate question, क्या ये मन क्या होता है? I know ये mindset के बारे में हम बात करते हैं, ये मानसिकता है, क्या हो सकता है? Mind is बिल्कुल flow of thoughts, and mind is not something else. And what all requires to us is little efforts, but these thoughts doesn't need any effort. Unfortunately or fortunately, you need an effort to put the thoughts to be stopped. That's where we all go to the spiritual masters to unleash. And we chant that Om, and we chant in our business other Om, that is AUM, Assets Under Management. Today we will talk about another AUM, that is awareness to unleash our mind. How that MFD can be successful with the new AUM, that is awareness to unleash our mind. And we have seen personalities like Swami Vivekanand, Mahatma Gandhi, or Nelson Mandela. All these powerful speakers are powerful personalities, had a strong mind, and their success behind is the mind, managing the mind. And the power of mind can be unleashed by understanding these individuals when we read the autobiographies of these individuals. And once our mind is under control, we can do wonders. And some of the MFDs have done wonders. And some of us would not have not those wonders. I cannot call any MFD as a failure. Some of us are highly successful. Some of us are somewhat successful. Today what is that separating from the successful and somewhat successful? What is the difference between ordinary and the extraordinary? What is that difference? And we will understand what kind of mindsets we need, how we can go. I think in a spiritual angle, again, we talk about when it is a mind, understand mind, transform the mind, and transcend the mind. Today, we will not talk to that level. Probably we can go later, and we need to understand how that our mind is working. I love one book, which is like, I am a coach on the brain-based coaching, but it's about the brain, not about the mind. And there is a book called Positive Psychology by Martin Seligman. In the positive psychology, Martin, he talks about authentic happiness, and that leads to flourishing in the business or flourishing in the life and excelling in the life. And he is also talking about learned optimism. Some of us are born optimists, some of us can be a learned optimist. Today, how we can transcend from the normal optimism to the learned optimism, or no optimism to the optimism. I know we are in the pandemic, and this pandemic is gone out, and today there is a COVID is on the way to go out. I think 2020 is ending in a very optimistic note for us. And there is a vaccine around, there is a news around the vaccine, and we have seen indices going at an all-time high. But unfortunately or fortunately, our exuberance may not be the same high level because there is a fear in the mind. Let us understand why that fear in the mind. Now I'll come back to you, Prem. Glad, Prem, for this session. No other person can talk because you have seen this industry from, it's almost two and a half decades, 2.5 decades in this industry. And please take us through and brief us what is a mindset, what is the secret of successful mindset for the MFD today, and what is that we need to understand, and that's which mindset is a good mindset and what is exactly mindset. It is like Elon Musk की कहावत है, जो ordinary people और extraordinary people के बीच में एक ही चीज है, वो है successful एक mindset, वो विकासवादी मानसिकता, that is a growth mindset. क्या हो सकता है? Over to you, Prem.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, thanks for setting the stage, Kes. And good evening to all of you. When we look at success, most people are agreed that there are three important components of success. One, which is foremost, which comes to everyone's mind, is perhaps competence. Competence, talent, or qualities. When you're playing cricket, you obviously need to either bat well or you need to bowl well. And if you are an actor, you perhaps need to act well, maybe even dance well, do action scenes well. If you are a business manager, you are perhaps required to take good decisions, lead your people, have a sense of direction, vision, and have a good understanding of the business that you are in. So, सबसे पहली बात, the first pillar of success is perhaps competence, talent, or some qualities. Okay. The second pillar of success, which we have to recognize, is what is called luck, whether it is randomness as defined by Taleb, or is it pure luck, भगवान का साथ, किस्मत, जो भी कह लें, वो भी बहुत जरूरी है. और तीसरी चीज है जिसकी which we're going to be talking about today, which is mindset. Okay. Now, if these are the so some of you might like to ask me at this moment of time, if we have talent and if we have luck on our side, why do we need mindset? Mindset plays a role. Mindset is the element which decides how are we going to apply ourselves to whatever endeavor we may be engaged in. It tells us mindset is the one which sets the temperament, which decides success. And so Finally, the mindset is the one which determines the scale at which we will be successful and how long will we retain that success. So this is an important thing for those of you who follow cricket. I'd like to use a story. In 1988, एक स्कूल का बहुत प्रेस्टिजियस स्कूल टूर्नामेंट होता है मुंबई में, हैरिस शील्ड कहते हैं उसको. So some two batsmen created a world record that particular day. They scored 644 runs. You probably know about this. The two batsmen are Sachin Tendulkar and Kamli. Kamli scored 349 and Sachin scored 329. So Kamli scored 20 runs more than Sachin, in fact. The next year, Sachin made a debut, and then Sachin went on to become Sachin the legend. Soon after that, Kamli also made a breakthrough. He started in ODI and then he moved on to Test cricket. But as we all know, that Kamli burnt out very fast and his career was over in a few years. If I remember correctly, he burnt out within 5-6 years. A lot of people believe that he had the talent. He was lucky because he got the breakthrough to play represent India in both one-day international and test matches, but he could not perhaps sustain. He did not live up to his potential, and so this can be attributed to mindset. So this is the role that I believe that mindset plays for all of us.
Thank you, Prem, for such a wonderful example to take. Differentiating from the winner and the ultimate legend. Like, Kamli is also a winner at one point, but he could not become a legend. The mindset of Sachin Tendulkar made all that different. It's all the difference. I think you mentioned about the three pillars of success: your competency, talent, and your luck and your mindset. And luck is also sometimes a talent. It's people call LUCK. Luck is labor under correct knowledge. जो आपको पता है उसको सही ढंग से इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो, then वो luck आपको बनता है. Then you need to. But mindset is connecting the both, and it's we talk about the mind in a technical parlance. If we can go back to our literature, it's like, especially in the Veda scriptures, you call conscious mind your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind. And its mind is not the brain. We all think, when you ask where is your mind, people show its mind is there everywhere, and it's only brain is here. Mind is not the brain, and mind is the origin of all that consciousness. I love this quote from Sadhguru. And your mind need not be controlled, but what you need to do is your mind need to be liberated. And to become successful and so-called, very successful, that's need to be liberated. I think you have taken a very right set on the mindset. And I love this one book which everyone need to read. I request all MFDs to go through. That could be a Bible for us to understand the mindset. The mindset. The book name itself is a mindset. The New Psychology of Success. It's written by Carol Dweck. She has written very nicely. The Carol Dweck has written about this. There are two mindsets for us in the world, and it's a fixed mindset and there is a growth mindset. And we all need to be, sometimes we need to be fixed, sometimes we need to be growth. It's a like our FlexiCap fund, you need to be flexible, but you always need to be a growth mindset, how you can move to the growth mindset. And it's always like, you are what you eat and you are what you think. And now we will go back to Prem. Prem, when you are talking about Sachin Tendulkar, and you also mentioned about temperament and attitude. जैसे ये temperament attitude क्या हो सकता है, and how that impact on the success. In parallels to MFDs के लिए कोई example ऐसे मिल सकता है ये temperament या attitude के. We may not take an individual person example, but आपकी जो experience चलता है ना, you have seen many people from Chennai to Mumbai, from the Kothari to Cafe Mutual, and what can that make that temperament? And of course, I know your temperament, I know your attitude, which made the success. But what is that MFD needs it?
Okay, so when we talk about mindset, I like to break it up into three components. One is what is you referred to it, temperament and attitude. So that basically is about how you handle success, how you handle yourself. The second is हमारे कुछ beliefs होते हैं हमारे बारे में और लोगों के बारे में. अगर मैं अपने आप के बारे में बोलता हूँ कि मैं मेरे में टैलेंट नहीं है, मैं जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं कर सकता, then perhaps that self belief will start working against me. Okay, because अगर मेरे को खुद को अपने आप में कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होगा, that will reflect in my behavior and other people will also start losing confidence in me. So मैं कुछ उदाहरण दूंगा. I'll come to that a little later. And then finally, I come to what I call a professional mindset, and we will discuss that in the MFD context. So let me start with first about what is temperament and what is attitude. So there's a quotation I would like to use from a very famous motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar. So he says that it is not your aptitude, it is your attitude which decides your altitude. Okay, so it is not your aptitude. Uh, uh, it is your attitude which decides your altitude. So let me start by giving an example since you said mutual fund context में. मैंने मेरा म्यूचुअल फंड करियर शुरू किया 1994 में, and from that time itself I have associated myself with distributors. So what I saw that 1994 was the peak of the stock markets. Mutual funds were very popular, though there were very few, but there was a big demand for equities and mutual funds. So there were a lot of distributors at the company where I was working, Kothari Pioneer. We would book a hall and tell the hotel that look, 100 people are going to come today. But and we used to send the invitation to our MFDs, and we used to find that instead of the anticipated 100, 200 have come, 300 have come, and the hotel management was having a tough time putting the chairs, arranging the refreshment, and so on. This was the story in 94, which means a lot of people were interested in becoming MFDs and working with fund houses selling mutual funds. But after 94, you remember that there was a big crash in the markets. Within 1 or 2 years, all that interest had vanished. Now we were booking a hall in a hotel and telling them 100 people will come. But unfortunately, 25 people started showing up, only 25. That too after the regional manager and the RM started, calling up, please, aa jao, hamare senior aaye hain, Chennai se, head office se, please come. So moral of the story, 94, the going was good. So there were a lot of interest. And soon after that, the markets crashed and people started losing interest in mutual funds. Same story happened in 99. 99, again, we saw a lot of people showing a lot of interest in mutual funds. 2000, the crash happened. Most of the equity funds, which were invested heavily in IT stocks, started suffering losses, and these distributors. So I also noticed that 94 जो meeting में आते थे, very few of these people were showing up in 99. Similarly, then the market started recovering, and then we saw another bull run from 2005 to 2008. And I found that the people in each cycle, there were very few people who had stayed on. Okay. And then I started Cafe Mutual in 2010. Okay. So again, whenever I was going and meeting people, Chennai में workshop कर रहे हैं, Bombay में workshop कर रहे हैं, Kolkata में, I found that very few of the original people who I had known in 94, 95, they were there. But one thing which was remarkable was that KS, all of them were extremely successful. All of them were very successful. And today we have a large group here attending this particular webinar. I challenge anyone in this group to point out one person who was there in 94 as an MFD, who's still continuing as an MFD, and who has stayed the course, who's not successful. Okay, so moral of the story, perseverance counts. Not giving up, okay, matters a lot. Okay, so perseverance is your ability to carry on regardless of the conditions. Okay, so that is one important part of temperament. The second important part of temperament is patience and fortitude. These are slightly different from perseverance. Perseverance मतलब कोशिश करते रहो. Patience है धैर्य रखो. You should have patience. You should have the ability to watch even when nothing is happening. Very often in our life, if you're an MFD, you're going and meeting clients. Okay, you're making a certain number of calls. Okay, at times it may not be converting directly into business. Just because you do not see any huge inflows coming in does not mean that your actions have not borne fruit. Similarly, when a fund manager is picking up stocks and the stock is going nowhere for a few months, for a few quarters, maybe for a couple of years, that does not mean that stock is bad. So, patience and fortitude. Fortitude is, yes, there will be ups and downs in our business. Can we take that knock on our chin? How many do we have the ability to get up, dust ourselves, and then get started again? So, सबसे पहले perseverance, then second patience and fortitude. Okay, and then finally what is called the ability to postpone gratification. मतलब कल के भविष्य के लिए आज कुछ त्यागना है हमको. I have to give up something because I'm hoping for a better tomorrow. So this has actually been proven in I'd like to cite a psychological experiment which was carried out in Stanford in 1972. Case, very interesting example. They got 32 toddlers in a room, okay? And there were sweets, called marshmallows. And the children were told, कि बच्चों you have a choice, एक स्वीट अभी ले लो, नहीं तो और थोड़ी देर बाद में अगर if you don't take a sweet now and if you can wait for 10-15 minutes, we will give you 2 sweets. Okay, so the children were told very clearly, here are some sweets. If you take one now, you will not get another one. But if you wait for some more time, we will give you 2 sweets instead of 1. So they found that some children obviously went for the sweets immediately, and other children waited, and hence they got 2 sweets. Very interestingly, these people who were carrying out the experiment were tracking the lives of these people, children. Okay, and 18 years later, they found that the people who were able to postpone gratification, जिन्होंने कि 10-15 मिनट वेट किया for getting 2 sweets instead of 1, they were found to have better academic scores. They were found to have better careers, better jobs. They were in better relationships. The quality of their family life, love relationships was better. In everything, these people were found to be a lot better. So coming back to your question, Kees, I'm just summing it up. There are 3 things which count in temperament. One is perseverance. Do not give up. The MFDs who were there in 94 and who are there today in 2020, 26 years later, all of them are immensely successful. But there were a lot of people who deserted the industry, went on to do other things. Some became travel agents, some started selling other financial products, and whatever it was. Okay, but the people who have stayed the course are today far more successful. Point number 2, patience and fortitude. Very often in any business, MFD ka ho, fund manager ka ho, you are watching things, you are working hard, you may not see the fruits immediately. It may not be visible, but you are building blocks whether it is investing in relationships, investing in technology, investing in your own knowledge. These are all building blocks. They do not have an immediate payoff. The payoff happens after a few years. And finally, we have to have the ability to postpone gratification, like we saw in that experiment, that marshmallow, that sweets experiment. Our ability to say no to our own pleasures today so that we double our rewards in future is called our ability to postpone gratification.
Thank you so much, Prem, from such a detailed answer. ऐसी जैसे like you know आप ये तीन शब्द कहा है, patience, perseverance, and fortitude. I think I'll put it in my own way in acronym. I mean, when I joined my career, there was one of my agent friend in those days. He came back to me on the day one. सब like though I am in a mutual fund, he come back to me. मेरे लिए पहले दिन उनका नाम था मिस्टर पापन्ना, बैंगलोर की एक IFA है. He came to me with a PPF application form, and then PPF के ये 15 साल के बाद आपको इतना रकम दे सकती है. It's a long term, it's a,
Yes.
I mean, today you are given the same PPF, patience, perseverance, and fortitude,
Absolutely.
PPF. And we can have a bhavish ke liye, it's a prosperous provident fund for you. It's a future ke liye. You need to have these three things. I think that's where. And delayed gratification, we teach whenever we are going to a customer, आप SIP 2000 का करो, आपको इतना आने वाला है. जो अपने लिए भी वही पेशेंस चाहिए. The delayed gratification, you are postponing instant gratification and getting into the delayed gratification. I think marshmallow example is one of the finest example we can look at, and make your future much sweeter than going by small bits now, and you can get there. And your example of telling about IFAs, जैसे आपसे बात हो रहा था ये सेशन के बारे में, I was just glance through. मैंने देखा था करीब 25 फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर्स जिससे मेरे मुलाकात हुई 1992 में, जिस साल मेरा करियर शुरुआत हुआ था. एंड ये 25 लोग आज की AUM करीब 150 करोड़ के ऊपर है. द लोएस्ट पर्सन का AUM है 150 करोड़. वो टाइम पे तो ऑल ऑफ अस आर रनिंग ऑन द स्कूटर्स. मींस this 25 साल can make you from where to where, and the person got transformed. So imagine उसके पीछे जितने इन्वेस्टर्स, निवेशक का सक्सेस हो गया, निवेशक की जागरूकता हो गया. That's a great job they have done. Not only they ignited their life, they ignited many lives of the investors. That's what patience, perseverance, and fortitude. I think there is a Sanskrit saying होता है, श्रद्धावान लभते ज्ञानम. That is what you need, that shraddha, that discipline. That's where will make you to the fortitude. And it's like it is mentioned like your attitude always reflects on your belief, which you spoke about, and your beliefs always determines how you feel, and how you feel will determine for you to how you act, and how you act determine the results you are getting it. End of it, what you said is very right. The attitude is a fundamental base, and you put it very nicely. Attitude, aptitude, and altitude. I think Zig Ziglar की कहावत काफी सच है. And but success factors के लिए you need an aptitude, you need a motivation, and you need an optimism. I think when you are talking about earlier, you spoke about beliefs, and like you are talking about what are those beliefs, and what are those success factors, what are those beliefs leading MFDs to be successful. I mean, can you take us through that?
Yes.
And look forward for some more examples, the way
Sure.
you talk about Vinod Kambli and Sachin Tendulkar.
Sure. Now, beliefs, like I said, is the belief that we have about our own self, and then we have beliefs about the environment. अब MFD की लाइफ में क्या beliefs होते हैं? जब भी मैं MFD से बात करता हूँ, कुछ लोग, I'm not saying everyone, please note, कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि देखो प्रेम, अभी कमीशंस कितना कम हो गया है, तो अभी कमीशंस बहुत कम हो गया है, तो अभी इस बिजनेस में जूस नहीं बचा है. Okay, so I'm saying this is a belief. This is a belief. And if you start believing it, then what happens is you are setting up a greater psychological impediment for yourself. Okay. Yes, it is correct that in let's say in 2008, till 2009, if I remember correctly, the payouts were much higher than what they were today. But what was the scale then? What was the scale then? हम लोग खुश हो, if I remember correctly, most of the AMCs, collectively, the industry was perhaps 1/5 or 1/6 the size of what it is today. The average AUM of each MFD used to be much smaller than what it is. There were very few MFDs who had an AUM of 100 crores in 2009. I don't think very many people had it. Uh, so the point that I'm trying to say is that, yes, the quantum of payouts uh, apparently is much less. But for those of you who've done the maths, if you look at how much does an SIP of 10,000 rupees held for 10 years, which delivers a certain amount of return, what does that payout lead to? It is humongous amount. So so please bear that in mind. Today, the volumes are much bigger. The game is much bigger. Uh, Upfront may not be there, but with trail, you definitely come out a winner in the long term compared to any amount of upfront commission. वही जो मार्शमैलो का एक्सपेरिमेंट की बात हो रही थी कि अभी एक स्वीट देख के दूसरे वाले ने तो 0 स्वीट्स लिया, लेकिन उसको 15 मिनट बाद में 2 स्वीट्स मिले. So I want to use the same analogy here that when you postpone gratification, in this case, a trail commission for an investment, AUM held for a longer period of time will be more profitable for you in the long term. Similarly, there is another belief which is held by people कि यार मेरे बिजनेस में बहुत अभी अंधकार है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे कुछ MFDs मुझे बोलते हैं कि भाई ये ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म्स आ गए हैं, और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म्स में से हम लोगों को थ्रेट है. अगेन मेरा ये मानना है कि आज मार्केट इतना बड़ा हो गया है और ये शायद वो कस्टमर है जो कि पहले अटेम्प्ट में शायद एडवाइजर के पास जाएगा ही नहीं, क्योंकि वो बहुत सेल्फ डायरेक्टर है, वो बहुत यंग है, वो टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन है. लेकिन मुझे पूरा यकीन है और मेरा and after my interaction with a lot of MFDs, after what happened in March and April this year, a lot of them have told me that we have got customers who were dealing with online platforms coming to us because they were very unsettled by that experience. Yes, it happens that when the going is good, there will be people who will do things on their own. When the going gets bad, they look for reassurance, they look for comfort, they look for hand holding, they look for advice, so they will come to you. Having said that, the volumes that today we are talking about, so there is enough to be had for everyone. So belief number one, margins come ho gaye hain, commissions come ho gaye. I don't think it's a valid fear. Yes, in absolute terms, no one can argue that. But when you look at it from a holistic perspective, trail commissions are more profitable, particularly since they compound the value of your earnings too. Okay. The second thing was that clients are shifting to online platforms. तीसरा ये है कि a lot of people believe कि प्रेम आज जितने लोगों को पैसा कमा लिया था उन्होंने कमा लिया, अब हर एक ने अपना अपना एडवाइजर अपॉइंट कर लिया. हाँ, हमारे पास में अब और क्लाइंट्स लाने को नहीं है. Again, I like to differ there. India is a very young country. There are huge number of people joining the workforce. The pay packets today are much bigger than what they used to. People are earning fatter bonuses. People are running bigger businesses. And hence, this wealth is looking for someone who can take custody of their wealth and direct it in the right direction. So there is enough and more money to be managed for all of us. So the kitty size, the way our economy is growing, is definitely expanding. It is not shrinking. So that is again an argument that, and on the contrary, the other thing that you find, किसी भी चीज में demand और supply का equation है. जहाँ पे the demand for advisory services is increasing, and on the other hand, advisory services or distribution services or whatever you call it. And on the other hand, we find less and less enrollments happening for new ARNs, less and less. So what is happening? Demand is increasing, supply is decreasing, which means that there is a bigger pie left for everyone. In fact, this is a game which is heavily, where it works heavily in favor of someone who has been around longer than someone who's just come in more recently. So this is a game which favors the experienced people. Okay. So these are some of the beliefs that people have had, that look, अब पहले जितना मजा इस बिजनेस में नहीं है, इतने clients नहीं है, इतना commissions नहीं है, and all that. I like to believe that this is this is something that I've actually heard for many years. 2000 में भी मैंने ये सुना था कि अभी तो बहुत सारे एडवाइजर्स हो गए हैं, बहुत सारे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स हो गए हैं, कहाँ से बिजनेस आएगा. So I find that that the size, the space, the opportunity is actually grown, and it has grown multiple scale. And finally, if we remember, our economy, notwithstanding what has happened in the last 8 or 9 months, we all know that India is a country which is poised to achieve much greater heights in economic terms. Okay, if you're a believer in Modi, you probably believe that. But even if you're not a believer in Modi, and if you believe that someone else needs to, whatever be whichever leadership you believe in, whichever political dispensation you prefer, it is a fact that India is going to take its place in the top table of the world economies in 5 to 10 years, and we should be there to take full advantage of it.
Thank you, Prem. Such a detailed, long answer. Friends, I think what Prem has explained is a very detailed one, very big one, very optimistic one. I think आप अगर से delayed gratification के बारे में इसके पहले कहा था, अगर से ये delayed gratification हम 10 साल के लिए सोच सकते हो. I mean 2020 में हम अगर से even as an MFD शुरुआत हम करें 2030 में 2030 में, जब today we are looking at 2024 or 2025 5 trillion economy. And from there, if it is even at a 7% growth rate, we will go somewhere at 8 to 9 trillion of economy. And imagine where the markets, where the people, and invariably people will come to invest. And it's all that what we need to do is changing our mindsets. And that mindset is it is a Vikaswadi, we should be progress orientation, that is a growth orientation. It's a growth mindset is the most important important. I think Prem has very nicely explained when it comes to success, your beliefs are the most critical factors, and they are what will determine of your actions and determine your success tomorrow. And it's a difference between average person and extraordinary person is that belief system, believing in yourself and believing in your country, believing in the economy. And to become a gem of the person, I always used to tell to my college students where I lecture, you have to become a gem, you need to become a gem, GEM. You need to go extra mile, that extra mile to transform, to change your belief system. And for that, इसके लिए एक प्रश्न अपने आप खुद को पूछना पड़ेगा. जब से अपना शुरुआत होगी कैरियर MFD का, जो 2010 हो, 2015 हो या 2000 हो, ये समय में मेरा बिलीफ सिस्टम क्या है, ये बिलीफ सिस्टम मेरे लिए कितना यूटिलिटी आई थी या यूटिलिटी नहीं आई. Do my current belief serving me or not serving me? If it is serving me, we can accelerate. If it is not serving me, we need to go back and check what belief system I need to bring in. And industry will grow, AEMs will grow, economy will grow. Am I growing with that growth? That's what we need to have, that belief system. And somebody said very nicely, change the belief, the thinking will change us. Change the thinking, the action will change. And change the action, the results will change. All that what we need to do is these things we need to change. जैसे एक कहावत है, our सोच कैसी होता है ना, एक दोस्त, एक किताब और एक रास्ता. आपकी सोच सही है तो आपका सोच आपकी दोस्त बनते हैं, और आपकी सोच आपके लिए एक किताब है, ये ग्रोथ के लिए एक नया बुक है, और ये आपकी सोच आपके लिए एक नया रास्ता है। जैसे ये चार जीवन में सही मिले तो जिंदगी निखर जाती है, न बिखर जाती है, नहीं तो वरना वो बिखर जाती है। That's what we need to look at. Now we understand. Now we have spoken. I think Prem ji has spoke about beliefs. Prem, I think you also spoke in between when you spoke about Vinod Kamli about self belief. ये self belief क्या होता है? How do they shape our efforts?
Okay, okay. So, like I said, a set of beliefs that we hold about what we can do and cannot do. So let me talk about it in a professional context. So, सबसे पहले, I have what I call a professional mindset. Now, what is a professional mindset, particularly in our context? तो सबसे पहले मेरे को ये लगता है कि जो प्रोफेशनल माइंडसेट का होता है, उसको लगता है, वो बिलीव करता है कि भाई आई एम इन कंट्रोल ऑफ वट एवर आई डू। और जो शायद इस माइंडसेट से अलग होता है, वो ये समझता है कि यार मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ। ही फील्स वेरी हेल्पलेस। ही फील्स दैट दीज रेगुलेटर्स बहुत ज्यादा चेंजेस लाते हैं हम लोग को तकलीफ पहुंचाने के लिए, और ये मीडिया हमारे बारे में बहुत उल्टा सीधा लिखती रहती है, और एम्फी हमारे इंटरेस्ट में नहीं है, में काम नहीं करती। तो ऐसे कुछ बिलीफ्स होते हैं। तो वो लोग कहते हैं कि भाई अगर ये लोग सब ऐसा करते हैं तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता। मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि ये प्रोफेशनल का माइंडसेट नहीं होता है। जो प्रोफेशनल का माइंडसेट होता है उसको मालूम है कि मेरी काबिलियत ये, मेरा हुनर ये है, मैं मेहनत करने को तैयार हूँ, मैं मेहनत करने के लायक हूँ, और मैं मेहनत करूंगा, और मेरा भविष्य मैं खुद लिखूंगा। सो एक फर्स्ट, आई एम इन कंट्रोल। सेकेंड वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट जो प्रोफेशनल होता है वो बोलता है कि भाई मेरे पास में एक प्लान है, मेरे दिमाग में कुछ आइडियाज हैं, मेरे को मालूम है कि मैं किस तरफ जा रहा हूँ। जो प्रोफेशनल नहीं होता है वो बोलता है मेरी गाड़ी तो राम भरोसे चलेगी। वो बोलता है कि भाई ऊपर वाला है, मेरा ध्यान रखेगा, सब जो होगा अच्छे के लिए होगा। तो उसको लगता है कि भाई हम एक बहुत छोटी सी वो हमारी बहुत अपने आप को कम इन्फ्लुएंशियल समझता है, और वो समझता है कि जो बाकी फोर्सेस हैं वो ताकतें उसके लिए काम करेंगी। तो मेरा थोड़ा मानना अलग है। मैं ये मानता हूँ कि यस, मैंने कहा पहले कि लक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, लेकिन अगर हमें खुद को नहीं मालूम है कि हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं, हम खुद अपना डायरेक्शन नहीं ढूंढते हैं, तो हम लोग डायरेक्शन लेस होंगे। एक तीसरी चीज जो होती है वो ये कि जो प्रोफेशनल होता है उसका फोकस फ्यूचर का होता है, जो और प्रेजेंट में होता है। क्योंकि नॉन प्रोफेशनल बोलता है अरे पहले इतने अच्छे दिन थे, कमीशन इतनी अच्छी मिलती थी, और एक्स वाई जेड। तो उसको लगता है कि भाई पहला जो हो रहा था वो बहुत अच्छा था, और आज जो हो रहा है वो बहुत इतना अच्छा नहीं है। इधर बहुत सारी अनसर्टेनिटी है, उसको एंजाइटी होती है। तो जो प्रोफेशनल होता है इज फोकस्ड ऑन द फ्यूचर। ओके, देन द प्रोफेशनल हैज अ बायस फॉर एक्शन। मतलब वो चीजें करना चाहता है, वो अपने हाथ में करना चाहता है, वो दुनिया को बदलना चाहता है, अपनी खुद की तकदीर लिखना चाहता है। और जो प्रोफेशनल नहीं होता है वो क्या बोलता है कि भाई चलो आज अगर हमने कुछ नहीं भी किया तो चलेगा, मैं कल से शुरू कर लूंगा, परसों से शुरू कर लूंगा, क्लाइंट को कॉल करना है, क्लाइंट की पोर्टफोलियो रिव्यू है, तो ही प्रोबेबली प्रोक्रास्टिनेट, जैसे कि हमने वो एग्जांपल में देखा दैट मार्शमैलो वाले में, कि वो पोस्टपोन करता रहता है। फिर एक जरूरी चीज है कि जो प्रोफेशनल होता है वो बोलता है कि देखो मुझे आज भी चीजें नहीं करनी चाहिए। मैं इसमें एक बहुत अच्छा उदाहरण देता हूँ कि आप सब लोगों को मालूम है कि बहुत कम इंडस्ट्रीज ऐसी होती हैं जहाँ पे कि किस्मत का बहुत इतना बड़ा रोल होता है जितना कि फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में होता है। हर एक फ्राइडे को एक नया सुपरस्टार उभरता भी है, और हर एक फ्राइडे को एक सुपरस्टार का सितारा गिरता भी है. All of us know that, right? There are actors come and go, actors come and go. Now, I'd like to really take the example of Amitabh Bachchan. Look at the fact that this man is 70 years old today, okay, whereas none of his peers are anywhere in the picture. In fact, there's no one who has ever come close to him. It is because he, even when you, whether you watch him in an interview, you watch him conducting KBC, you look at the fact that he does it even today with the enthusiasm of someone who wants that job, who loves that job. Okay, and he's clearly ready to reinvent himself according to the needs of the times. So that I consider to be extremely important, which is learning constantly. And learning is not just about books, it is learning about how to adapt to changing times, uh, figuring out and your ability to reinvent yourself. So, I find that professionals have this ability to learn constantly. Other people make excuses. मेरे को तो सब मालूम है, टाइम किसको है, हमारा टाइम तो निकल गया सीखने के लिए, हमें कौन पढ़ा सकता है. There's some people who are very smart कि हमको तो सब मालूम है. So clearly, and now in our own practice, how do we behave? जो कि जो प्रोफेशनल होता है वो सॉल्यूशंस बेचता है अपने क्लाइंट्स को, जो प्रोफेशनल नहीं होता वो प्रोडक्ट्स बेचता है, जो प्रोफेशनल होता है वो अपने क्लाइंट्स के गोल्स की बात करता है, वो अपने क्लाइंट्स पे फोकस्ड होता है. जो प्रोफेशनल नहीं होता है वो ये बोलता है कि आज मैंने कितनी ट्रांजैक्शंस करी, आज मैंने कितनी एप्लीकेशंस लाया. ओके, तो सिमिलरली जो प्रोफेशनल होता है वो लॉन्ग टर्म सोचता है, जो ये होता है क्या कहते हैं, जो प्रोफेशनल नहीं होता वो शॉर्ट टर्म सोचता है. इनफैक्ट I'd like to here come back to a question which someone asked me right at the beginning, that सक्सेस लॉन्ग टर्म होती है या शॉर्ट टर्म होती है. सक्सेस होती है obviously. Our ability to sustain it for a longer period of time makes it very sweet, makes it very rewarding, and makes it very fruitful for all of us. कई बार तुक्के में चीजें हो जाती हैं. I might buy a stock, I might get lucky in it, but if I'm able to repeat that success over a period of time, I'm able to sustain that winning streak over a period of time. That to me, and I think all of you would agree, that you would rather have a long-term success than short-term success. Short-term success, like we said, it could be a matter of fluke. आप सब लोग जिन्होंने कि कभी भी ये भी देखा होगा कि हर एक मार्केट बुल रन में काफी लोग आते हैं और वो लोग डायरेक्टली स्टॉक में इन्वेस्ट करना शुरू कर देते हैं. और जब कोई भी बुल रन में आता है, अनाड़ी हो खिलाड़ी हो, everyone normally ends up making money. And a lot of these anadi people, the ones who've come in, these novices, end up start believing and deluding themselves that they're better than any fund managers in the country. Oh, look at that fund manager, उसने तो उसका फंड तो सिर्फ 15% अप गया, मेरा पोर्टफोलियो तो 20% गया. आप लोगों ने सबने देखा होगा such things. But who, once the markets crash, did his portfolio, was he able to contain the losses, and did he come out unscathed? What did he do to overcome that market fall, and was he able to sustain himself in the long run? That perhaps is the better definition of success to me. So yes, short-term success is also sweet, but is it dependent on a one-off factor, or are you able to sustain it? Is an important thing that you need to ask yourself.
Thank you, Prem. I think it's always right You need to have all the short-term successes, and that will lead to the long-term success. Otherwise, you feel bored. I mean, yeah, sometimes we need to work, but it's all like we plan for our customers. It's a short-term goal, mid-term goal, long-term goal. Can I also have the same goal, same लक्ष्य जैसे? And प्रेम ने बहुत सुंदर से बताया था जो प्रोफेशनल माइंडसेट क्या हो सकता है. I was reading a book which is called this is Howard Gardner का book है. This is a book called Five Minds for the Future. भविष्य के लिए 5 माइंड्स क्या चाहिए हो सकता है. उसमें जो सुंदर से he has written very nicely. डिसिप्लिन माइंड होता है, सिंथेसाइज माइंड होता है, क्रिएटिव माइंड होता है, और रेस्पेक्टफुल माइंड एंड एथिकल माइंड. शायद ये अपने लिए ये 5 माइंड्स एक फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर होते नाते और एक फाइनेंशियल प्रोफेशनल और इन दिस इंडस्ट्री वी आर हैविंग दैट fiduciary responsibility. We need all those 5 mindsets. Disciplined mindset is required for the future. Friends, before I take the next question with Prem, please write your questions, ask on the chat box as well as in the Q&A. Both I will take it, and we will have a nice question answer sessions with the Prem. We may be running little 5-6 minutes here and there, but we will take the questions, all the questions. Please write that. Coming back on the Howard Gardner's 5 minds, the disciplined mind के बारे में बताना चाहता हूँ. This is for the future, which is प्रेम ने कहा था long term, it's a delayed gratification that needs a discipline, and the Howard Gardner writes in that book is you need to be an expert at least in one area of life. Since you are an MFD, you need to be expert in your financial advice. Then the second mindset कहता है synthesizers. Today we are living in the age of information. We gather information from everywhere. We attend the Cafe Mutual conference, we attend other Nipun sessions, we attend other sessions, and we get a lot of information. We attend fund manager session, and we are getting a disparate sources of this, and how we can put together and which can work for ourselves. That's the most important for you. You get that information, how you can assimilate that information, and how you communicate. That's where your synthesizing mindset होता है. और तीसरा mindset है creative mindset. आजकल हमारे लिए एक चिंता होती है रोबो एडवाइजर या फिनटेक की बात करते हैं. All these things are coming and everything is like technology driven, and rewards will go to the creators. Technology you are using. मैं लोगों से खास बात कहता हूँ, ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के बारे में और फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर्स के लिए काफी डर होता है. But we can use the artificial intelligence and your advisor intelligence, AI to AI, where you can look at this is what you call a creative mindset. And the fourth one is you need to have something like a respectful mindset. Kafi, it's a very simple for us to criticize someone. And it's very simple. पिछले हफ्ते I was doing the same session on Cafe Mutual. I mean, I was with Parth Iyengar. मैंने एक एग्जाम्पल कोट किया था, वो एग्जाम्पल इसके पिछले बार भी कोट किया था. शायद मेरे लिए उतना ध्यान नहीं था, and the person there reacted so much, and he has written, it is enough of these examples. शायद I may be attending 100 forums, I would have forgotten, I would have repeated, and जैसे होता है लेकिन अभी होवर्ड गार्नर का पुस्तक हर आदमी पढ़ा होगा, and I may be quoting it, and he has reacted so much on that chat section, and
I'll tell you something. I noticed that case, and I wanted to share something with you. अभी December last year में अगर there was a U2 करके एक ग्रुप आया था इंडिया में, मुंबई में, तो मैं गया था उनको सुनने और 50,000 लोग सुनने आएंगे. मुंबई was the last halt in their entire tour. See, finally, whether it is an expert or whether it is a comedian or a singer, actor, motivational speaker, each one of us has that limited this thing of wisdom. So you attend, for example, ये हमारे February के event में we had one of India's best comedians doing a live session. Many of his jokes were repeated. That's fine. U2 played the same songs in everywhere in the world, and they played them in the same sequence. The stage was also the same. So, but people want to listen to them. Okay.
Yeah.
So, if it was a different forum, finally, अगर आप आजकल आप देखते हैं किसी भी मूवी को प्रमोट करते हैं different channels पे, the actors end up saying the same thing. Long story short, if you are an expert in a field, if you are in public life, फाइनली हम लोग हर बार हर चीज नहीं नहीं बोल सकते, एंड आई थिंक दैट इज टेकिंग कि हर बार एक उतना क्रिएटिव वो करके, दैट्स अ लिटिल टू मच टू एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम एनीवन, लीव अलोन पीपल लाइक अस हु आर नॉट paid speakers, we don't make a living. You are working with Aditya Birla, and this is a part of your job, and and you're doing
Thank you,
it
Prem.
commendably. So I think अगर
नहीं,
किसी ने joke repeat कर दिया है, I think it's anyway.
Yeah,
So
thank you so much. No, thanks for that, Prem. No, I'm not saying anything for the person who has acted. जैसे आप अभी 200 250 लोग जो attend करते हैं, you are the one person you would have repeated the programs I would have repeated with you. There are another 20 people who have not that. You need to have that respectful mind with wherever you go. Whether it's even the speaker is not right, still you have a respectful mind. That makes you to have a different mindset. That is the growth mindset. That's what Howard Gardner talks about. And the last one, Howard Gardner talks about the future of the mindset is ethical mindset. Today we are talking about ESG funds. जैसे अपने लिए भी एक ethical mindset होना चाहिए. That will take. I think, Prem, with this, I'll take some questions. I think a lot of questions are coming in. And friends, I think this is, I personally feel it's very useful to you on the mindset side. जैसे आपके questions जो भी हो Q&A में या chat section में दे सकते हो. And I'll take each of these questions. Then we can conclude. Anything you want to add, Prem, before the questions are coming in?
No. There's a couple of questions, so I think let's get straight to the question. That should be much more fun.
There is one nice comment which has come from Mr. Venu. And each time you hear the same thing, if people are matured, it enriches. Fantastic, Venu. Thank you so much for it.
Yeah.
And
अरे देखिए finally a messaging in this world also needs to get repeated. हम लोग रोज कितनी बार देखते हैं और सुनते हैं कि मास्क पहनिए, क्या कहते हैं, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करके रखिए, हाथ को दिन बार इतनी बार धोइए. we are hearing the same messages because finally messages need to be repeated. If they're not repeated, in any case, so there's a bigger purpose. Please recognize the bigger purpose. Sometimes, yes. Anyway,
thank you so much.
for example, I'm very appreciative of the effort which people do to tell me that, look, you should still maintain social distancing. I say, yes, that's something you're doing that to remind me that I should not be getting complacent. My thanks to you. I'm grateful to them. Please.
Great, sir. Sir, here is a question coming to you, very interesting question. This question is coming from Shrikant Bhatt ji. Shrikant Bhatt is asking, good evening, Rao sir. Please ask Prem sir, what AEM one MFD should have to get a sizable payoff to lead his life with ease?
This is no. I wish I had the answer to this. All of us have different lifestyles, different expectations. We live in different cities. I think that really varies. It's like saying what is an ideal salary for anyone. It's a very difficult. It's actually I can't even answer. I will not even attempt to answer this question. You'll have to determine this for yourself based on how many more years you expect to be keeping working, or what are the commitments that your family, what are the things, your children's education, their marriage, your own retirement kit, what are your hobbies, which city you live in, everything. It matters a lot, Mumbai is very different from Tirupur. So, sorry, I'm not able to give a clear answer to that.
But Shrikant ji, if we start working with even whatever the AEM and continuously working and acquiring a clients, 5 clients a month, that can make it will go up, and let us have as much as the AEM as possible. I have seen many of my MFD friends, they just started at that time, even they don't have any much long-term vision, but as they move, they got the vision, they got everything, and today they got wonderful clients and they do wonders. Next question coming from Mandar Saswade ji. He says, we are a young entrepreneur entering into MFD. Congratulations, Mandar ji. And what steps we need to follow for long-term goals? Prem sir.
Okay, so Very, very important. You definitely need to focus on client acquisition. When you are focusing on client acquisition, and be more focused on their needs. Don't be caught up so much in the products that you're selling and their performance. And uh, uh, so see what their needs are, see what their goals are, be in tune with their aspirations, offer them solutions which are long term, and be prepared to have a longer gestation period. It is not possible to, obviously, you would have discovered that by now. Convert clients in one single meeting. You will need to be very persistent. So please don't give up. This at this point of time, you need both hard work and persistent efforts at more than anything else. So yes, keep investing in uh, uh, developing prospects, meeting them often, following up with them. Also, see if you can, from the very beginning, institutionalize practices because your competitors are going to be banks and large distributors. If you can give them the same feel the same kind of quality experience, I think they'll be very happy to work with you. So focus
Thank you,
on that.
Prem.
Yeah.
And Mandarji, or एक चीज in addition to what Prem said is, if you are looking at some of your long-term goals and set up your practice management, please do join. In January we are launching MFD practice and business development sessions at Nipun, and please do join, and we can help you how you can do it. It's earlier we used to do a program called IFA Inc., and this time we are doing very differently for MFDs. In January we will start. We will keep you posted. And there are a lot of questions which are coming on the market. Probably I will not take that because market and mindset may not be the right now to talk. But next sessions when we are having the markets, we can always take those sessions and we can. But here is a question coming from Anup Goswami, Mr. Prem. A question is, the main challenge for MFD is convincing the customers and that they are worried about the market. How to approach it? And you know,
Now, how to deal with clients who are worried about the state of markets? Clearly, need to have a conversation, find out what are their concerns with the market, and then offer them solutions which are in line with what they say. So, for example, if it is a first-time investor who's never entered the markets, I would probably start his journey not with an equity fund. I would look at much safer, low duration kind of a product with him. So at this moment of time, it depends. If the client has invested substantially in equity, maybe some degree of rebalancing is required. So if it is an investor who has been in the markets for some time, certainly look at rebalancing at this moment of time. I think there are very few people who would say that no, markets are perfect and they're going to go from this level. Yes, there is a certain degree of concern. So yes, if it's existing clients, look at rebalancing, look at asset allocation. If it is uh, a new client, perhaps better to start with a debt fund, a low duration debt fund than anything else.
thank you, Prem. I think, in the markets, I think it's going to be eternal for us. When it is up, we have a question similar. When we are down, it's a very questions. Please do join. We do some lot of objection handling part of questions. You can join us. And Mr. Priyank Pandey, can we get recording of the sessions? Yes, it's available little later. You can see on the Cafe Mutuals website, the link is available. You can always go and watch. It will be available to you. And Premji will be too glad to have there. And this is and he himself is there on the platform today, and definitely we are going to keep it very big. And there are a lot of questions which are coming on the market, and lot many compliments coming to you, Prem. I think thank you so much for everyone. There is a Hemant ji, thanks for your compliments. So nice to have you, Sarvesh ji. Your answer on the you have answered for the earlier question. Thank you so much. And Apparao Garu, thank you so much for joining us. And it's like, a lot of compliment questions. And here is a question coming from I am in the process of creating MFD, and what is the way unique to unique way bring them? MFD and private bankers from other fraternities. What is the unique way to bring them? Probably, Prem, you would like to answer this, or we can answer offline. Uh, then this, since the time is
Okay,
running.
I'm in the process of creating MFDs and private bankers from other fraternities. I have actually not understood this. So
Yeah,
are
probably.
private bankers wanting to join his platform? Is he creating a platform for them? I'm actually not so clear on this.
Yeah, probably it may be something like Amit Biwalkarji's platform kind of it. Probably, you can look at you can have a conversation with Amit ji, he can guide. Friends, I think with this, we are just passed on. I think compliments are coming from many people. Meena ji, thank you so much for the compliments. And it's a mentioned meme. Thank you very much, Prem sir, for the wonderful session. It's my life's best session. That's fantastic. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
who's this?
And Sarvesh is asking, one cannot rest upon once an AUM is created, since people will keep redeeming when they are require money. Hence, it has to be continuous process. Yes, Sarvesh, you are very right. It is a continuous process. That is a mindset we need to go. It is always we need to have that belief. We can keep on adding new customers. Client acquisition is the way to go. And it is the today's session. I'm grateful for Prem. And for me today, MFD I call is for today's session, mind focused on development, MFD for you. And all the MFDs are CEOs of their own business. And if you are a CEO of your own business, you need to live with designation of CEO. C stands for confidence, and E stands for expertise, and O stands for optimism. And confidence and optimism both will come from your mindset. And today we are hosting on the platform of the Cafe Mutual, and CAFE Cafe Mutual is C stands for a confidence, and A stands for your attitude, which Prem spoke many a times. F stands for focus, again Prem spoke many a times. E stands for energy levels. I think we need to bull market, bear market, tough times, we need to stand. It is not manosthiti, it is not the paristhiti which defines us, it's the manosthiti which defines us. It is not the conditions
Correct.
which defines us, it's the decisions what we take defines us. And at
Correct.
ABC, I always say is ABC for me is always be cheerful. And friends, if you can go back to Harvard Business School, there is a program which runs every year in Harvard School on the mindsets. This is a program name is called Positive Psychology. There are 1,400 people on average. They take this program every year, and they teach only 8 principles for you how you can have a positive mindset and positive psychology. It is the first one they talk about is give gratitude. As an MFD today, we are all of us in the mutual fund industry. We need to have a lot of gratitude during the COVID time. Mutual funds is the only place people can redeem without thinking. Your redemption check has come to you and credited to you, and we are in the business working from home, and we are making the life better. And we need to have the gratitude to the divine and gratitude to our customers, and we need to have that gratitude. There's a first principle at Harvard they teach. Second is practice physical activity. I think, most of us, we need to get back to our exercise routine, because that gives you a lot of positivity. And and the spend money on the experience is the third lesson they talk about. Spend money on experience. Experience includes the learnings. Spend money on your learnings, upgrade your learnings, upgrade you travel and you spend time with it. And the fourth one, this is face your challenges. When you are prepared to face the challenges will not challenge you, and you are challenging the challenge. And the fifth one they talk about is magnify your positive memories. There are good times, good times, good times. Keep all the good times. Your time, whenever you are attending Cafe Mutual conference, if you are with Prem and taken a selfie, keep that in front of you, and that can give with a lot of love, that positivity to you. And and then then the sixth one that Harvard Schools talks about is greet with a genuine smile, not the artificial smile. You can have that genuine smile that can give a lot of positivity. And maintain a good posture. That's, when you are talking, when you are doing whatever, take a good posture. And spend some time to listen the music. I learned from Amit Biwalkarji, like, he spends a lot of time on that, and that's where his growth path and success will come. And the last but not the least, don't be serious in life, develop a sense of the humor, and all this will live to you, giving a positive hormones, like, they call it the dopamine and the oxytocin and serotonin, and what else, it's endorphins. These are the one which comes. This is the dose which will give you the positive mindset. I think this is, we end with earlier we used to do a programs under janoge tabhi to manoge. Today I end this program, jab manoge tabhi to jeetoge. खुद पे मानो, खुद पे भरोसा कर, भरोसा on yourself, भरोसा on the overall stuff. And which he spoke about, Prem spoke about bharosa, like, believe in the country, believe in ecosystem, believe in yourself. I think that's where the positivity will come. And this is the 2020's last session. We wish you all the good luck on behalf of Aditya Birla and Cafe Mutual, and let 2021 this positive note continue. Today, mutual fund industry has gone to the highest AUM, 30 lakh crores, and you have a markets at 45,000, Sensex at 45,000, and Nifty at 13,500, and a lot of galore and new customers are coming in. And let us take that positivity vibe, but keep your asset allocation as a mantra and long-term investment as a mantra, and managing emotions of your customers is a mantra. And before managing emotions of your customers, manage your emotions. That's where Prem spoke about Vinod Kambli to Sachin Tendulkar example. I think we can't. Prem has taken entire life stories, 25 years of history, how the mindset has to be managed. Thank you so much, Prem, and over to you for the final one.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, KS. Thanks, Prem, for that wonderful session. This session was really unique. It wasn't technical in nature. It was something that all of us can use anytime, whether we are MFD, RIA, or private bankers, whatever profession we may be in. I think this is really a very neutral topic, and all of us can benefit out of it. Mr. Rao, thank you so much. Your enthusiasm, your energy that you bring to the episode, and your acronyms, I think they are the perfect finishing touch to any session. We thoroughly enjoyed that. And the references that you keep making to these interesting books, I'm sure our audiences are already enjoying the fruits of all these, the knowledge that you keep sharing with us. So thank you so much. Audiences, thank you so much for being with us, for posting so many interesting queries and participating so actively. This is the last session, as Mr. Rao said, for this year. We all look forward to meeting you in a much brighter, happier, safer 2021. Till then, stay safe, and I wish you all a very happy new year in advance. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ajitaji. Thanks, Prem. Thanks to everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for a wonderful feedback from everyone. Such a wonderful feedback frame. I think I really relish those feedbacks coming from Jaydev, Pradeep, Meena, Vijay, Neeraj. Wow, awesome. I mean, thanks to each one of you. You inspire us to do well. Thank you so much. Thanks, Cafe Mutual. Thanks, Anita, for all that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.